Hey everybody, this is a little bit complicated, so I'm going to try and run through this as fast as possible with the detail you need. So, for starters, you, the new player, or whoever you are trying to complete this quest, are spawning right here in New Bordeaux. Okay, this is the island spawn on Bayeville. You're going to get a boat, and you're going to go toward this smoke plume. This is the new native spawn on Bayeville. You literally just do this route, you'll come up the island here, you'll go here, and you'll find a bunch of pilgrims and natives right here like this. The only one you need to talk to is this one right here, John Carver, and he's the quest giver, okay? Once you find him, talk to him. He will give you this quest once his dialogue tree is finished, and you have 7 things to acquire. So first thing you're going to do is get back in your stupid boat, row over here to here. This is the turkey spawn. You're going to walk around, kill any turkey. They'll attack you, but they do 10 damage, doesn't matter. Kill any turkey, okay? They'll drop like a turkey carcass once you skin them with your knife, so you need a knife. Reset to spawn, go to the general store / cooking store, and you're going to use the cooking bench to turn your raw turkey into a cooked turkey, and that's the first item done, okay? After that, we have to make stuffing. So at that same general store / cooking store, you're going to buy butter, you're going to buy bread, and you're going to buy 8 raw meat. They have to be the same type of raw meat. Once you have that, you make all of the raw meat into cooked meat at the cooking station, and then you make stuffing at that same cooking bench, cooking station, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so buy everything at that cooking store, and you're good to go. Then gravy. You're going to buy flour, and you're going to buy raw fowl at that cooking store. Turn the raw fowl into cooked fowl. Okay, then you're going to buy a tomato or one of any other vegetable listed on screen when you look at the gravy requirements, and just buy one of those vegetables. Those are bought at the gardening store, which is the blue store next to the general store that we're talking about now. The general store has the cooking station, the gardening store has the vegetables and the seeds, which we'll need in a second. So once you have your tomato or whatever other vegetable you need, you're going to go to Colston on Cantermain, which is just the spawn. So get on the ship, get over to Cantermain, reset, and you'll be at Colston, okay? You're going to walk along the coast of Colston. Very, very simple. It's a short walk. There is a salt deposit here. You're going to mine that until you get 3 salt ore. Walk back. This is outside safe zone, mind you. Walk back into the safe zone, and you're going to walk to the big windmill-looking thing. Go inside the windmill. This is just outside the Colston safe zone. It's basically at spawn. And you'll hold E. At the center, there's like a grindstone, and you'll hold E on that, and that'll give you the option to turn your 3 salt ore into 1 salt bag, okay? Once you have your bag of salt, you take that, the flour, the raw fowl that's cooked now because you cooked it already, and your vegetable of some variety, and you go back to the Bayeville station where you cooked the stuffing, and you do the exact same thing. You just make gravy instead of stuffing. Okay. Now we do cranberry sauce, okay? So I went to this region of Bayeville. This is right outside the new player spawn. It's a save zone. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bushes, and randomly, cranberries will spawn in the bushes. Sometimes it's blueberries, sometimes it's blackberries, sometimes it's strawberries, sometimes it's cranberries, okay? They're the rarest one. Sometimes you get them. Just sit around here harvesting berries until you get the cranberries. You'll need 3 cranberries. Once you have all 3 of them, you're going to buy sugar from that same general store we've been talking about. If it's sold out, which it always is, you're going to buy sugarcane seeds. You'll probably buy 1 or 2, doesn't really matter, from the gardening store alongside the general store. Then you'll take the sugarcane seeds back to Cantermain. You'll need a hoe, or if you find tilled ground already, just have tilled ground. By the way, hoes are sold at the gardening store. And you'll till the ground yourself, or find someone else who did it already, and you'll plant your sugarcane seeds at the ground you tilled. Okay? Once those grow, you're going to take your 3 sugarcane and you're going to bring them to that exact same mill we just did the salt stuff at, okay? The mill that's right here, right outside save zone. It's got a big windmill on top of it. You'll know it when you see it. You go there, you turn your 3 sugarcane into a sugar bag. You take your sugar bag, you take your cranberries, and you go to the place at the general store with the cooking bench, like we've been using this entire time, and you can turn the 3 cranberries, and you can turn the bag of sugar into cranberry sauce. That's the hard part. Sweet potatoes, the last kind of annoying item. You buy them from the gardening store, which is the store next to the general store that we've been talking about the whole time, or, if they're sold out, which they always are, you go and buy the sweet potato seeds, and then you grow them on Cantermain, just like the sugarcane for sugar. And you can do this outside safe zone. Doesn't really matter where you do it. You just till the ground with the hoe anywhere. You can equip the seeds, you plant them, and you wait for them to mature. It's very simple. And then beans, very, 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 very easy. You go to the gardening store, and then you just buy 5 beans, and that's it. You can grow them if you want, but this is easier anyways. And they're always in stock because there's like a billion beans. And then mashed potatoes. You'll buy 2 potatoes from the gardening store we've been talking about the whole time. And then you'll buy 1 butter from the cooking store we've been talking about the whole time. And then you'll cook it all into mashed potatoes, which you just do at the cooking station we've been talking about the whole time. You take all of these ingredients, all 7 of them, and you'll make this big fucking turkey-looking ass right here. And that is the last part of the quest, apart from giving it to the pilgrim guy. So you'll take all of this, and you'll go back here at the start. You'll row your boat gently over here. You'll bring the whole thing, this whole item you're bringing in your inventory, over to him. You finish up his dialogue tree, and he gives you this quest completed screen, which unlocks this gun, this hat, and then you can now make the Thanksgiving dinner that you made for him initially. You can craft this item. Now, there's really no reason to, but if you wanted to, you can craft it. So, let's talk about what these items are. This is the new hat. It looks a little bit like the flat hat combined with the, I think it's called the cord hat or the string hat. It's the one I used to use. It's okay. It's just okay. And then this is the new Thanksgiving dinner item. This is quite shit. You saw the laundry list of ingredients it takes. The only reason you use this is for a better chance on your treasure chests, or I guess a little bit of XP. It can boost that a little bit, but regardless, I don't think anyone's going to use this. It's a massive fucking waste of time making one of these things. The opportunity cost is just not worth it. These things take centuries to create. And then for the weapon everyone's here for, it's called the Gobbler gun. Fucking hilarious name. This does, well, it seems to do 30 damage per lead ball, 120 total. It shoots 4 lead balls. It's kind of like the reverse of the Espingole. The Espingole shoots 6, this shoots 4. The thing with this gun, I've heard conflicting reports it does 35. When I tested, it did 30. Yeah, it seems to do 30. I don't know what to tell people. But yeah, 30 damage. There's an off chance it does 35. Correct me in the comments if that ends up being the case. I haven't had the chance to test it a second time. Fires 4 shots. Apparently, it's also got a tighter spread than the blunderbuss. Again, I haven't had the time to test that. 10-second reload, okay? The other blunders in that family reload much longer. This is only 10 seconds, which puts it almost at musket speed of reload. So, just straight up, this is a better blunderbuss, okay? If you want to use a blunderbuss, this is more ammo efficient. It's killing just as many people because it's still a one-tap, because 120 damage is 20 damage more than you need to kill a guy. And it seems to have a tighter spread, and it's literally reloading faster than a blunderbuss. So if you have to use a weapon that, you know, in the blunder family, I would recommend this one if you unlock it by completing this quest. So, that's great. The downside is it's event limited, which means it seems like it's going to disappear from the crafting menu when this event is done. So that's what happened with the last 2 Halloween weapons, the special crossbow and that special halberd. It seems like this is going to be like those. This is going to disappear at the end of Thanksgiving like those disappeared. Now, if you make the weapon, you'll keep it. But if you don't make the weapon in time, the crafting recipe disappears even if you've done this quest. Now, there's a good chance this comes back every year, so you can just wait till next year, I assume, I hope. But that's kind of shit. So these weapons are going to be very high demand. This is a very good weapon. It's a literal better blunderbuss. It's just a blunderbuss with better stats. So if you can afford to do this quest, I would recommend doing this quest. This requires 4 logs and 4 ingots. There's 1 cosmetic ingot and then 3 regular ingots. And then there's 4 logs to make the body of the gun. It's kind of like crafting a clug. Otherwise, that's all I've got today. Happy Thanksgiving, even though it's Black Friday the day after. And yeah, hope this was remotely informative for you. Goodbye.